Hello everybody, this is Wally Marshall, Mr. Crappie. I'm at Reelfoot Lake at Blue Bank Resort. I'm out here with Billy, and I'll tell you what, Billy has been in this lake for 38 years. I don't know how long it's been, but he knows every crook and cranny on this lake. But Billy, when you're going after bluegill, crappie, what's your equipment? I mean, what are you using here? I know you got a spinning rod here, but tell us all about it.
Today we're bluegill fishing, so we got our spinning rods with us. Now when I'm crappie fishing, I'll get out here, got all my pole holders set up, and I'll put my trolling poles out, 14-foot B&M trolling poles.
Right.
And of course, I've always got that crappie thunder or that joker tied on that chartreuse with a pink head. Right. That is my personally favorite out here.
The pink jig head is what you're talking about?
Yeah, pink jig head, chartreuse body, or black and chartreuse, or anything with chartreuse in it when I'm out dragging them poles for them crappie across them logs. Like right now, a bunch of them out there doing it today, but we picked to come bluegill fishing.
Oh yeah, I tell you what, this morning was awesome. I had a great time, but when I go after those crappie, you know, I'm not so much a troller. I like to use a single pole, whether I'm shooting docks with a 5'6" or 7-foot rod, or I'm jigging with one of my Pro Series rods, the Wally Marshall Pro Series cork handle. And also one of my favorite lures is the joker. I designed this lure several years ago for Strike King Lure Company, and it has 3 tails on there that you just cannot keep still. And of course, Billy was talking about using jokers here on this lake, and I'm sure they've used 1 million of them since we came out with them. But the tackle, I'm using 8. When heavy cover, I'm using 8-pound, and then I'll drop down to 6-pound when I'm doing a lot of casting or shooting docks. Not a lot of docks here to shoot here on Reelfoot Lake, but when I get on other reservoirs, I kind of like to have that pole in hand type of guy, you know, goes. I've designed like several lures with Strike King, the crappie thunders now with Strike King, and also the jokers. If you like a casting bait, the Slabalicious, that's an awesome bait. But one thing about Reelfoot Lake, man, you can do it all here. You can single pole, you can multi-pole, you can fish for these bluegills just throwing a cork, old school it, and get you a bucket of crickets, man.
Hey, everybody enjoys that.
Hey, I tell you what, from 3-year-old to 80 years old, it doesn't matter. It's always fun to come to Blue Bank Resort, because I'll tell you what, folks, that place there has fine food, fine dining, and also a great place to stay. And I see these monarch butterflies flying around here, and they also have a butterfly garden for when they start migrating. It's an awesome thing to see. So, but saying that, but getting back to the fishing part, I like a rod that has a little bit of backbone, a little fast tip to it. These are IM8 on the Pro Series Wally Marshall rods by Luz. Just want to give you a little tip on what Billy likes to do. And Billy, fill us in on the seasons here at Reelfoot Lake. When does the crappie start? When does the bluegill start? What do you think?
Well, we'll start in February, and right after duck season, I start crappie fishing, and it'll linger on out all the way through May and June. But here it is early May, and myself, I'm a bluegill man by heart. Always have, always will be. So when I can get that cricket and that slip bobber at the 1st of May, I'm the first one after, I'm gonna be there.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've had a great time this morning, and check us out at where?
Blue Bank Resort on Facebook, website www.bluebankresort.com,
and MrCrappie.com.